Am I sick of losing to Manchester United? Of course I am. Of course I am. Nobody wants to lose to them. You know, especially at Wembley. What a pain in the ass that was. So I want to go and stuff them at the Bridge. And then I want to go back to Wembley and stuff Forest as well. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to Chelsea, the Beta Blues, and today we have our second last episode. I planned it to be the second last episode anyway. Of course, the full release is happening today, I think. But not obviously the time of recording, but I think it's happening today by the time you see this. And it will be a new Impossible Dream starting later in the week. Probably not today, although I will try and get it out as soon as possible. But we need to wrap up this first, don't we? Now, a familiar face, or a familiar name that we haven't seen yet, I should say. Wesley Fofana is back in training after essentially the whole season out, 10 months out. We're not going to see him today, I wouldn't have thought, but very, very good player, and certainly will be a big part of Chelsea going forward, I'm sure. So, yeah, good to have him back from injury, even if we're not possibly... We'll see him on the field at some point, I would have thought, actually. So, yeah, that is that. Now, there are 3 games to catch you up on since I saw you last, and the first of those was in the league against Brighton. We went ahead when Lamar crossed for Jackson. And it was 2-0 thanks to Palmer's solo effort. And Kanku crossed for Leonardo to get our third. And Gallagher slipped in Lamar to make it 4-0. Before Gallagher got a goal of his own for our 5th. So we were absolutely brilliant in this game, not really sure where it came from after the struggles we saw last episode. Palmer is the number 10, Gallagher playing box-to-box, absolutely superb, linked up well with Lamar as well. Leonardo up front is hot and cold, I think. He's still young, of course, but yeah, really, really good performance this one from us. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Next up, we faced relegation-threatened Burnley. Badashile opened the scoring. And Kanku pounced on a poor clearance for our second. Before Badashile whacked in our third. So what a strike from a centre-back for the third goal there. We played in Kanku wide right. Looked really, really good. That was very, very promising. The manner of the goals we scored, perhaps, you know, it was a set piece, a poor clearance, and just a Hail Mary shot. We did deserve to win the game though, but yeah, the goals maybe, if you look sort of, dig a little bit below the surface, not the most convincing goals that we could have scored. So all that being said, we had our final game to catch you up on, tougher one this one, in the league against West Ham. We fell behind after 15 minutes, and were 2-0 down at half-time, before Taremi pulled one back. So this was a very, very strange game. We were thoroughly outplayed, but we had 64% possession. I don't really understand exactly what was going wrong. Look at, I mean, the XG is massive. Absolutely massive. Yes, they had a penalty, but then so did we. You take our penalty XG out of that, and it doesn't look great from 17 shots, does it? So, yeah, I think I just got outdone by Moyes, to be honest, which is embarrassing to say out loud. And I think with that defeat goes our chance of lifting the title. We were only 4 points off top before that. We are now 7 points off top, and we've played a game more as well. Maybe we weren't 4 points. No, that makes sense. So yeah, it's not quite worked out for us. We still have a nice little gap there back to Tottenham, although they do have a game in hand now. So if they were to win that, they would only be, 4 points back of us. But the season is rapidly ticking down here. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, West Ham outplayed us, just outplayed us. But we are hosting Manchester United. We've lost to them in Manchester. We've lost to them at Wembley. Let's hope we can beat them at the Bridge. You can see there, these matchups don't look particularly great for them, do they? So, yeah, we'll see what we can do here. Now, team that we are sending out is what I think right now. I want to sort of show you the team that did really well, basically, against Brighton. So Sanchez goes in goal. Chilwell, Colwell, Diassi and James. Casado is a deep line playmaker with Gallagher in the box-to-box role. And Kanku wide right. Palmer, number 10, if he can do what he did against Brighton, we'll be absolutely cheering. We've got Lamar playing wide left. Leonardo goes up top, basically because nobody else as a striker is just doing the job for us up there. And yes, we've got a heavy match load on Gallagher, but we've got Fernandez on the bench, so we might try and make a change. Maybe we should start with Fernandez. That might be the sensible thing to do. No, it's not. I want Gallagher to play. Sorry, mate. Gallagher, you're in. we've got a week off before Wembley, so it should be fine. So we can see the team sheets there. Looks a fairly strong United side there, doesn't it? And what do we want to say? Our home form's important to us. Make it count. I can get on board with that. I mean, this is a really big game in terms of us qualifying for the Champions League, because Man United are currently outside looking in on that front. So, yeah, here we go. Yeah, in terms of the Impossible Dream, which will be sort of the long-term save, it will be, as I said, starting up shortly. I'm not 100% sure. I'm recording this over the weekend to try and get ready so I have time to record everything. The game being released on a Monday is such a pain in the backside because, yeah, for those of you who don't know, I stay home. I'm daddy daycare during the week, so I don't really have much time to do anything. I've got to sort of do a little bit of recording on the weekend to get ahead sort of thing for the week, and obviously I can't do that if the game isn't out yet. I mean, obviously the game is out, but what I need to do is to sort of get the name fixes in and all that. And some of those, particularly, is that a penalty? It just might be a penalty, you know. It does look a little harsh. It was a collision going for the ball, but Leonardo has gone down, and VAR is going to check this for us. Come on, VAR. Do us a favour. There we go. And who's going to take it? And Nkunku stands over it. Well, let's see what he can do. Taremi scored from the spot against West Ham, and Nkunku scores from the spot against Manchester United, and it is 1-0. It's his 10th of the season. And let's give them some praise. A perfect start. Only the 4th minute of the game. Would have been the 3rd minute. Just about. Still in the 3rd minute of the game when we scored. So wonderful stuff. So yeah, anyway, just Monday's a pain in the ass. Don't really release games Thursday or Friday. So I've got the weekend to get ready for get ahead for the week. Here we go now with Lamar. Casado. Casado goes a long way and should have possibly at least hit the target from there. But this is so far much better than we've done against Manchester United in the past, and any of the big teams, to be honest. We've really struggled against them, and I think we've nicked a couple of draws here or there, haven't we? But we've just not done enough against the other teams at the top of the table, which is why we're sort of struggling. We did at the start, to be fair. We beat Arsenal and Liverpool away from home, as well as Chilwell wins it back. But since then, we've not really done much, have we? As Chilwell loses out to Casemiro, which is not really what we needed him to do. As Mason Mount, what is the goalkeeper doing there? And Mason Mount returns to the bridge, and it's gone straight through the goalkeeper. Unless this has taken a deflection off one of the centre-backs, there's no excuse for this. Oh, and it has. Okay, so I still feel like he should have saved it. But there's maybe half an excuse. Lamar over a free kick. It's headed towards goal off the post. It was Leonardo as well, our young Brazilian wonder kid. Ball comes back in, and it is a little bit of head tennis, but it's cleared away. And that is the end of the highlight. So 1-1. We've had 77% of possession. We might need to work on some chance creation here, I think. We'll keep encouraging. I'm wondering if we've had so much possession. I wonder if we need to take work ball into the box off, or if we need to raise up the tempo as Højlund does Colwill. And how are we losing a game when we've had 77% possession? That just doesn't make sense, does it? And yeah, Colwill he just got turned here, didn't he? He just got turned. Yeah. I mean, it's good feed, isn't it? And Sanchez again. Sanchez has really not impressed me this whole season. He's just not impressed me. And yeah, it felt like a strange signing for Chelsea, but then a lot of Chelsea signings seem like strange signings in real life, don't they? So I'm not really sure how he's done in real life, but yeah, well he hasn't impressed me here, that's for sure. But there it is, half time. And we are 2-1 down despite absolutely dominating possession. All right, so what do we say to this? Show me something better. I mean, it's a bit unlucky. It's not the game we've not been as bad as the scoreline, have we? We've been picked off twice, it feels like. And well, let's get back out there and see if we can get. We can't lose to them 3 times, can we? Moz from Oz is going to absolutely destroy me if we lose for a 3rd time in a season against Manchester United. All right, Nkunku, come on. Let's find a Chelsea head, please. Ball in. It is headed away. Lamar gets a ball towards the back post. It's James. James brings it down. James has a shot. It's taken a deflection off of somebody. It's Varane who has drawn us level. And I, for one, don't care. It's 2-2. And that is very, very nice indeed. Reece James showed a bit of composure there, didn't he? It would have been easy to try. I would have hit it on the volley. I would have missed. I would have attempted to hit it on the volley. Varane didn't actually need to stick a foot out, I don't think, did he? And he's turned it in for us, which is excellent. All right, let's keep encouraging. And let's see if we can get ourselves back in front. And Nkunku now, ball into the back post area. And it is Leonardo. I don't know if he was trying to shoot at goal. You imagine he was just trying to put it back in somewhere that was dangerous. And we're putting some good pressure on here, making them go long. Now we need to win the header, which we do. Gallagher can't come up with it, though. And I wonder if his heavy match load is just a bit of some heavy legs in there. So let's maybe take him out of the game, get Fernandez on in there. And let's see where we go from here. Reece James, honestly, gets booked every game. Oh, Scasedo. I mean, we didn't need that. And we go down a man. So, I mean, we still want to bring Fernandez on for Gallagher. And I wonder if we just drop Cole Palmer in a bit. Advanced playmaker, though, mate. You don't have to... Yeah, you don't have to defend necessarily. But I don't see another way around it other than that. And we probably just want to be more balanced now, don't we? And we need to try and probably be more disciplined as well. We probably, a man down, don't want to work the ball into the box. Now, we've got a free kick to defend, do we? Or do we not have to worry about that? Doesn't look like we do. And I wonder, with a man down as well, if Leonardo will find himself a bit isolated and Taremi as a deep-lying forward might work. Here we go with Fernandez. We've got a bit of space out on the right. Palmer to Diassi. Such a stupid pass, and now Reece James is off. And it's not necessarily his fault. It was such a stupid pass. And, well, we're absolutely no chance now, are we? We're going to have to get rid of Chilwell. We're going to have to go to 3 at the back. Hang on, let me think about this. All right, so we are going 3 at the back. We'll get 2 wide centre-backs with Chilwell and Diassi. Badiashile can come on and play in the middle of them. And then Taremi's going to come on as a deep-lying forward on support and just try and hold the ball up for us. I think everybody needs to be on support now, don't they? And... yeah, I mean, just what a disaster this is. Can we cling on for a point? We've got 20 minutes to try and do so. Diassi, there we go. Taremi, he's done brilliantly. Taremi has a go! And it is a decent save by Onana. And can we now... This is our best chance, isn't it? It really, really is our best chance. Nkunku with a decent ball and it's headed away. Lamar will pick it up. And we probably actually want to play for set pieces, don't we? Come on, boys. Still a lot of possession is being had. And is there a way for us? I mean, I'm not even that worried about winning at this point. I just don't want to lose it. Diassi to Palmer. Nkunku to Taremi. Palmer, nice ball back for Taremi. Taremi is done really well to hold it up there. And then Fernandez, that was your pass, mate. Come on. It's like we come on camera and just completely forget. They're taunting me, I'm convinced. And there's the goal. I mean, we have 9 men. Honestly, I hate Chelsea now. I just... absolutely... This Chelsea. I'm kind of indifferent about them in real life, to be honest. But, I mean, what are we doing? I'm really struggling, and it's not the team. It's Football Manager and my inability to play it. But I'm really struggling to figure out the consistency of performance. You know, we were terrible last episode. You know, we just about beat Leicester, and then we got absolutely demolished by Ange and by Tottenham. Here we go with Badiashile. Can he whack another one in for us? And then we went out, absolutely spanked Brighton, who are a decent side, looked so comfortable against Burnley, and then again, like flick switch, terrible against West Ham, and then I mean this was with 9 men again, so it's yeah. I mean, it's not terrible, is it? 60% possession, XG was even, and we only had 9 men for the last 20 minutes. So, yeah. So, there we go. The pressure is really mounting now for that 4th spot, isn't it? We've played 2 games more than Spurs. If they were to win those 2 games, they'd only be a point behind us. So, yeah. it might all be going a little bit wrong right at the wrong time. So Mount get one's over on Chelsea. I mean, I'm not complete. We're paying more money for that Muppet. Unbelievable. It's close to triggering. I mean, we don't really have another option, do we? So, yeah, Reece James accepts his ban. He's fine, I should say. There's going to be a... What does this guy want? Go away. Yeah, there's going to be a ban for Casado. There it is there as well. I mean, there's absolutely nothing we can do about that. It was a red card, wasn't it? It was a scissor challenge from behind. We go to Wembley next. Let's hope we turn up for that one. All right, welcome back. Now, we are about to face Forest at Wembley in the FA Cup semi-final. And if we are to win, West Ham have beaten Manchester City. So that's who we would face in the final. Now, West Ham just beat us and beat us quite well in the league. But that is definitely, I'd rather face them than Manchester City any day of the week. So this is huge, isn't it? This is a real chance for us to lift the trophy here. But we've got to make sure we go and you can see the league table there with some games that are taking place. We're getting very lucky right now in that everybody is sort of facing everybody else, actually. But one thing I will show you before we go to turn our attentions to the Cup is this. Now, we can't see the table, obviously, but look at our run-in. Newcastle away, they've already beaten us once. Liverpool at home, second in the league. Luton away, which is a must-win. And then Manchester City at home to finish things off. It's a nightmarish, plus we've got a game less than everybody else. It's a nightmarish run-in. And I mean, the title's gone. We're not going to win the title this year, although we do have the top two teams. So maybe if we win out, I still don't think it's going to... No, it's almost mathematically impossible. But to get fourth, we're going to have to beat Luton, and we're going to have to beat at least one of those other teams, aren't we, to get 6 points to say that we're going to be there. So, yeah, very, very tough. But anyway, focus on the Cup right now. 4-2-3-1 is what we're expecting from Nottingham Forest. And this is the team that we are sending out. It is Sanchez in goal. Hopefully he'll be better if he wanted. I'll drive him to the airport myself, Al Ittihad, make a bid. So Sanchez in goal, Chilwell, Colwell, Diassi and Gusto are going to be the back four. Obviously, James is suspended. Casado suspended for 3 games now. He got the good old-fashioned extension, the 2-game extension. So those guys are out for this one. Lavia and Gallagher will go in midfield. And Kunku, Palmer and Lamar with Leonardo up front. And then we've got Taremi, we're almost done. We're almost done. Sterling is on the bench for this one. He's back fit with McGinn, Fernandez, Chalobah, Sarr, and Badashile, who was very, very close to getting the start, if I'm honest. I just don't know who I dropped to bring him in. All right, so we can see the teams there. You know what? Nottingham Forest now, they remind me of like QPR have been in the past, and Chelsea sort of before they became sort of modern day Chelsea, where it's just like, oh, that's where he went. You know, like Lucas Moura, Hudson-Odoi, obviously, who is, I think, still technically our player, or did we sell him there outright? You know, Nico Williams is there, Matt Turner, he's the American goalkeeper, isn't he? Danilo. There's just so many guys there that's just like, oh, that's where they've gone. All right, so let's just say, what do we say? We're favourites, go out there for a reason. Let's put our poor run to an end, make it count. I mean, I can get on board with that. I mean, 9 men against Man United. Whatever let me know what you guys think. It wasn't terrible, I suppose. You know, I mean, if it was 11 on 11 and that sort of thing happened, then fair enough. But we were 2 men down and we lost by a late goal. So yeah, I mean, that recent form doesn't look great, though, does it? So we've got, what, West Ham is that one, I think. Who did we lose to? Oh, that was Spurs, wasn't it? The Aussie derby there. So, yeah, we need to put things right. Hopefully we can here, and then we'll need a big end to the league campaign. Hopefully seal up 4th, and then go back to Wembley to win the FA Cup. Would be very nice, wouldn't it? But it would certainly be nice to finish our season at Chelsea with a trophy. We were close-ish in the Carabao Cup. The title was never really on, was it? And, yeah, well, what's going to happen here is Gusto lunges in for a bit of a tackle, but Forest still have it. And, well, let's see where this is going to go. Come on, boys. Let's not fall behind too early here. Can we go and win this back? There we go. Palmer's won it back. He has won it back. He's got a little bit of space. It's reminiscent of the goal he scored. Oh, he's passed it to Leonardo this time. Go away, ref. If Barb disallows this, I will be annoyed. Surely, surely not. This is going to count. Surely this is going to count. It has counted, and we're 1-0 up inside a minute. Well, Palmer read him like a book. Now, when the goal that he scored against was at Brighton, where he did it all himself. This time, he's spotted Leonardo. It's a perfect pass, and Leonardo hasn't always been prolific in front of goal. But on this occasion, held his run nicely, just about. And if you're even, you're on, I think is the what we'll say there. And yeah, he's done very, very well. Lamar with a corner, whips it in. It is not completely cleared, still not completely cleared, as Hudson-Odoi ends the highlight. So, I mean, we're doing well in terms of possession, or we were doing well in terms of possession, we're not anymore. We have done work on chance creation and conversion, so hopefully we'll see a benefit of that after a week of training. Here we go now with Chilwell. Can he whip across in? It's a decent looking one, but it is headed away. Leonardo, maybe not, he's not weak in the air, but maybe not the greatest in the air, as... what's happened there? Goal kick. Who is that striker? I've never... Is he there in real life? Hang on, I'm sorry, just curious. Moroccan. Now, did they sign him in January, or has he been there all season? No, they've signed him in January, so he's not a real life Forest player. I've got to be honest, I don't recognise the name at all. You know, usually in Football Manager, you sort of learn players, don't you? You come across them, but I don't know that I've ever... And he's 33, I don't know that I've ever come across him before. But anyway, let's see if we can... Well, let's not concede an equal. I was going to say, see if we can double our lead, but I'll take staying 1-0 up there, and we do, just about, over the top for a goal kick. Let's give it a focus. It's overwhelmed them, but hopefully not too much. And, yes, again, 63% possession. We're not doing something right with the possession, are we? Ball in. It is headed away. Chilwell will pick it up. Colwell. Give it back to Chilwell. He's making a good run there for you. Can we whip the cross in now? A nice low cross, and Leonardo's there again, and he's got a double at Wembley. Is our Brazilian wonder kid going to come good in the cups for us and get us a trophy? £15 million he cost. It's looking an absolute steal if he can keep doing that. And he's, as I said, 18, 19, maybe 20. And that's a good finish. That's a really, really good finish. And that was first half stoppage time. It's a dagger, isn't it, for Nottingham Forest? It's an absolute godsend for Chelsea. So we will say, obviously, don't get complacent. And yeah, we've really just got to keep that level up now, don't we? And they've had one or two sniffs, but certainly nothing more than that. And you've been brilliant, mate. So you just keep doing what you're doing, and we'll get back out there. And we're 45 minutes away from a return to Wembley. 3 games at Wembley in a season's not bad, is it? And Lamar's not having a great game. We have Madadu, that guy, Noni. So let's stick him on out there and see if he can do something that Lamar can't. And Chilwell on a booking makes me slightly nervous. Gusto has picked up a loose pass. He's got Lamar getting forward. We find him. Lamar, is he going to go himself? It's his last action, and probably we're happy for that. Give it a shot. But yeah, again, there's signs there. I think if we were to continue on with Chelsea, as we've got Noni's got an injury. He's a little bit of a sick note, isn't he? Let's just leave him on. Let's just leave him on. We've got guys that aren't playing this one that we can bring back. Who else could I put out there? I guess we could play Sterling out there, couldn't we? If I could see what sort of injury it was, if it's just a bruise or something, then he's fine. But if it is something that could potentially get worse, there's no point ruling him out for the rest of the season. There's a good ball for Nkunku, back in front of goal, and Leonardo has himself... Oh, is Nkunku offside? Oh, I did briefly cross my mind, but I just wanted it to be a goal. He might be. Oh, he's not, and Leonardo has a Wembley hat-trick. Well done to you, sir. Gusto did well, didn't he? Nice little run from Nkunku. He looks so much better playing wide right out there than he did playing through the middle. And so I think we found him a home. And Noni will just take you off for Sterling, who's trying to get match fitness back anyway. And at 3-0, you'd like to think that is job done. We'll see West Ham back here at the end of the season. And we'll be playing for a trophy. And it will, of course, be my first trophy in Football Manager 24. But very well done. That is well done from Leonardo as well. 3-0, comfortable as you like. And yeah, if we just do chance creation and conversion in training all week, every week, see what you can do. We might be able to score a few goals yet. Congratulations. Yeah, we can get on board with that. So Hudson Odoi suffers defeat against former team. We've got £1 million for that one. And yeah, we've won the semi-final. It was pulled knee ligaments. So a good thing we did take him off. And there it is. It'll be Chelsea-West Ham in the cup final. All London affair, of course. I don't know if they would have met in a FA Cup final before. Chelsea or West Ham fans watching will probably be able to tell me, or I could just do a Google search. Either way, Southgate's there looking at Colwill, Chilwell, Palmer and Gallagher for his next England squad. All of which I'd say are probably worthy of a call-up. But there we go. That will do it for today. Couldn't get it done with 9 men against Manchester United. Perhaps no surprise there, but brilliant against Forest with 11. And we'll be back next time. We will end the season at home to Manchester City. There could be top 4 on the line, almost certainly will be, and then it will be back to Wembley for the FA Cup final against West Ham. And let me know what you think in the comments. Will we lift the trophy, or will it end up 5th and losing a final? Probably 5th and losing a final. Take care.